here we go. Today we have something super special. This is a video that was created and directed by the great Jimmy Chin.
My name is Jimmy Chin, and I am a professional climber, mountaineer, photographer, and filmmaker.
Hello, my name's Jason Walsh, and I'm Brie Larson's trainer.
A couple years ago, my trainer Jason and I were training for Captain Marvel, and after I had accomplished what I felt like were just the peaks of physical performance for myself, Jimmy said, I want to take you to my home turf, come to Wyoming, we're gonna climb the Grand. I, of course, accepted because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But with all the training I did, I had no idea if I was actually going to be able to do it. It's coming from the place of, if I can do it, you can do it. Like, I don't think that I am a superhuman. I know that I play one in a movie, but like, there's a lot of CGI and wires involved. I'm so excited to share this with you. It's something I'm incredibly proud of, and I've told absolutely nobody. Because we wanted to find the perfect place to release it, and we feel that this YouTube channel with all of y'all is the place to do it.
So I'm gonna do some quick commentary on this video of our Grand Teton climb.
Yeah, so here we are.
And it's always about not looking like it's got like 4 basketballs in it. It's like you're always compressing everything and filling in like all of them. I'm here in Jackson Hole with Jason Walsh and Brie Larson. And the nice thing about this thing is kind of like... And we are getting ready to climb the Grand Teton.
Any food that I want for the next couple of days of the mountain, I have to carry. You don't think about how heavy water is until you have to think about carrying it.
Your handbag.
It's my clutch.
It's your alpine clutch.
So that is apparently what we're climbing starting Monday. It's just gnarly. I'm just now realizing that I never even Googled the Grand Teton to know what I was signing up for.
This is true. I never Googled the Grand Teton. We were on the plane and I realized I didn't even know what the mountain looked like.
I started training Brie 4 years ago. She came to me because she had these movies coming up, Captain Marvel and the Avengers.
It just didn't sit well with me to play a strong character without actually being strong.
Keep going, you got it, it's moving, let's go, let's go.
I had pushed his Jeep, that was our goal previously. It felt good for about 30 seconds, then I was like, okay, what's next? And that's when we started dreaming up. We're gonna get Jimmy to take us to the Grand.
We trained for six weeks pretty hard, but I would say with all of that, we were in really good shape ahead of time. We would go to the climbing gym every other day and just spend hours. And we were lucky that sometimes Jimmy would come into town and he would come climb with us.
They'd never rock climbed before.
Whoa!
But, you know, over the last few months, we've been climbing in the gym together. Just like
Sit into it.
taught him how to belay, taught him some of the basics, wanted them to get comfortable with just the movement.
If you're thinking of climbing up a wall at a climbing gym, it's like, it's flat, or maybe it's tilted this way, or even harder, it's tilted that way. And you're really learning how to connect everything, all the parts of your body in order to get you there. And you also start to learn how to use less of your hands. So, you know, at first you're just like, oh, like trying to use your hands as much as you can. But the idea was to start as we were getting better at it, to be able to use less.
I have them on kind of a accelerated program, pushing them pretty hard, but only because I know that they have the type of personalities that like a challenge.
But he was doing this on purpose. It's kind of an overload effect. You know, you take the mind and the body and put you in stuff that you're probably going to confront on the mountain, but make it a little bit harder so that when you get on the mountain, it just feels good and you can enjoy yourself.
Up to there, my feet here, right?
Yeah. Their very first day of rock climbing, I took them up an alpine, a 5-pitch route.
Yeah. Oh my God, that feels so crazy, dude.
Yes, you got it.
We got thrown into something that just felt impossible. It was way, way, way harder than I thought.
Holy moly, dude.
I mean, her face says it all. I felt the same way. There's only so much, you've got the adrenaline, you're in this environment. It's absolutely beautiful. And you've got these preconceived notions about what to expect, but nothing can prepare you for it until you're out there.
I can't believe I just did that. Dude!
That was a gnarly pitch.
Are you sure this is a practice climb?
It was just like full survival mode and so much processing. It was because there was all this craft work and stuff that I'd never done before.
Good job.
I felt just like raw and humbled, and I was like, I have to just be accepting of this.
And the second day, I took him up a more difficult route, also a 5-pitch. You saw how much I put my foot in there? You can actually put it in there where you're pulling with your foot inside the crack, and that'll help you move. Or I guess it was a test for them just to see how they would handle being thrown into the deep end. I'd prefer to know how they react to really challenging situations on this climb than up on the Grand Teton. Casual, right?
Yeah, super chill Saturday, thanks.
Because my job requires me to have a really deep understanding and sort of control over my mind, I've had to really spend a lot of time digging into myself and understanding the different avenues and pathways that I can get into, and the ways that I can allow myself to feel things and the ways that I can hold it back. And I knew that there would be stressful moments in this, is finding this place that I could access that was just spacious and just kind of training my mind to do that.
Dying.
It was not easy at all. It was way harder than the stuff we were doing in the gym, period. And also, it's a completely different thing when you're climbing at a rock climbing gym where they have these beautiful little colored rocks that you're looking at and grabbing onto, and you know what the path is. This is you are by yourself with sometimes it feels like just smooth stone, no colors telling you where your hands or where your feet are supposed to go next.
Yeah. Good.
It's pretty incredible how composed she's staying, because it's pretty hard climbing and it's pretty exposed. Yeah.
When I got to the top, I was like, I don't even know what just happened. I love those experiences when you get through it and you're like, I wasn't given words for that. That's spiritual to me.
Oh, dang.
Good job, you guys. Second day rock climbing. I was just really impressed with how she could maintain her composure in a situation like that. Really impressed. And I've taken a lot of people climbing. Jason, same thing. I mean, they have that mental strength and discipline to kind of be like, okay, I need to get focused. I need to be in the moment.
Yeah, and I got pretty messed up. I can't do anything. Can't even open a water bottle right now.
You sandbagged me. I'm living a sandbag life.
Later, when we met a lot of his friends, they were like, oh yeah, you're on the slingshot program. That's what Jimmy does. He sandbags you. And I was like, what? What is sandbagging? Sandbagging is a term where somebody puts you in a situation that's way harder than the one you should be in order for you to grow.
My career has been sort of like waves. So I've been riding some pretty big waves the last 5 years. And I just started to feel burnt out. And I still feel it inside of me that there aren't more stories that I can tell. There isn't more that I can bring until I do this work on myself. And seeing this as an opportunity to do that.
There's a lot of different ways to climb the Grand. I thought we would try one of the more difficult routes. They're not where they are in their lives because they don't have the capacity to try hard. And it's my job kind of to bring them in that optimal space where it's going to be really, really challenging for them, but hopefully also really rewarding.
That first night, the wind was blowing, I want to say it was 60 some odd miles per hour with higher wind gusts, and it was on a constant. So we didn't sleep at all. And you're at elevation higher than we have been this whole trip. We acclimated quite a bit for those first couple of days, but nothing prepared us for this.
That one seems okay-ish. Yeah, it doesn't hurt yet. This one hurts.
How about that?
It's probably close to 6 a.m. We're about to head out to climb the Grand. I felt pretty exhausted just walking from getting coffee up to my tent again, so I am not sure how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna try really, really hard.
Probably only got like an hour or two of sleep. I found that if you just don't tell yourself that story, if instead you just go like, I got a great sleep, you totally move on and forget about it and it doesn't hurt as much. So that was kind of how it started.
We have about 7 or 8 pitches to the top of the Petzl, and then we'll have like a zone to chill. And then we have the upper Exon, which is like another, and we pitched it out, it's like another 7 to 8. So we've got like 15 pitches if we pitched it out. She's giving me a really dirty look here. I got a few dirty looks from Brie, but it was hilarious. She could just turn it around and be like, okay, well, this is what's in front of me. I'm going to make it happen.
The number of pitches just continues to progress the closer we get to the mountain.
Yep. Traverse across. Good job. Hike that.
Oh yeah.
Best hold of your life coming up here, right here.
Oh yeah. Okay. Nothing like learning how to smear and trust the smear. This high up. What better time? We're at pitch 1001.
1001.
Yes.
We're so close.
Apparently we're close. We're not entirely sure.
I've been surprised by how things start to kind of overlap. Like my ability to have control over my mind works pretty well when I'm climbing. You just don't know that you can apply these other skills that you learned through other crafts.
One of my main takeaways from this is just like, you have this time with yourself to really dig in and like see who you are and how much strength I have.
So this little ridge right here, I guess less than 1% of people that summit the Grand. It's just this like little super sharp ridge that just sheer drops on either side. That really is just a final little, FU from Jimmy.
Dude. No way. Woo! Yeah.
I don't know how to describe getting to the top. You just get so deeply rewarded with that view. That view is like out of control. I was just so moved and so at peace.
I hereby declare this day
Death.
the day of 1,000 pitches. There have been no less than 1,000 pitches.
Think she got tired?
Yeah, I think the last 3 days just caught up.
Oh my God, the adrenaline crash after. I was cooked. I
definitely don't think I need to do this again for at least a year. But let's talk about what we should do in a year.
Oh my gosh, I still feel that. It was just the trip of a lifetime. Jimmy told me that, he has lots of people that he meets that are like, I want to come climb with you. And he said I am the first like celebrity to actually take him up on it. I would love to get the team back together again. So if you have ideas, if you have thoughts, please put them in the comments so that we can figure out where we will travel to next. Up until a couple years ago, I self-identified as an introvert with asthma, and these last couple of years, through gaining strength and confidence in my body and learning how that connects to my mind, has just been so eye-opening to me. So if I can do it, you can do it. I mean, maybe don't try doing this without Jimmy, or at least do it with like a guide or somebody you trust. Just like full disclosure, don't go climb a mountain by yourself. I'm trying to think of what else has been as transformative for me. It was like doing years of therapy in a week. I mean, I still go to therapy, but maybe I'll have to do less in the long run. If there's anything you want to see, I was kind of thinking maybe like a fails compilation, like all the times that I fell, all the times that I ate it, or more training specifics, like whatever you think feels inspirational. We got lots of extra footage that we can share if you're into it. Much love. Hope you're happy in your body. Bye.